Thank you, Carlos. I'm a professor of education for 35 years, and I would like to unveil my thought about teachers now. I'm going to do a quick activities with you since you've been seated now for a while. I'm going to ask you for a vote. And the way that we are going to handle this business is very simple. The question is that we all believe that the core business of schooling is to prepare the future, the kids for their better future. That's agreed on, right? Okay. The survey could be summarized in this. I'm going to give you 4 titles, and we need to choose the one that most affected for our kids in their schooling. If you think that the ministers of education are the one who are really affected the kids' schooling, please stand up. Okay? That's logic. 2, if you think that the headmasters or principals of schools are the most affected persons on our kids' schooling, please stand up. Okay, 1 there. Good, thank you. 3, if you think that the supervisor are the one who are really doing the business of educating our kids, can you please stand up? No? Okay. The last one. Do you think that teachers are the one who are really handling that business? Please stand up. Great. Can we give them hands here? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You saved my life. Now, what is Action Track 3 is for is just to let the globe refocusing on teachers again, because education reform is ongoing process. And I think some countries are doing a marvelous job in that business, and other, they are far away from reaching that goal. And what we are trying to do in this panel, where I really like to thank the ministers who are really unveiled their thought about teachers, and I was able to write some good comments out of their speeches. We do have challenges facing the teacher force globally, but we do have a good opportunities and good practice here and there. We, in Action Track 3, trying to focus on that business, which is, let's go back to basic. The basic of education is teachers, and that's what we wanted to focus on. Therefore, we have statement, and we have goals. Let me share with you the statement. In the transforming the education workforce means supporting and empowering teacher and education personnel to avoid it and transfer education from within. So we need to change the education system within the schools, and we are going to do that by focusing on teachers and their support allied within the school. The goal is to have an empowered education workforce that is professionalized, trained, motivated, and supported to support the transformation of education. Today, we have heard good practice from the honored ministers, and we have heard some challenges. I'm not going to go through that, but in our track, we wanted to focus on certain point. Let me summarize it in two, just to save the time. The first is that teachers should be put at the center of education transformation offered. They are the expert working on the front line, and their expertise and knowledge should be starting point of any discussion about transferring how we teach and how students learn. This is number one. The second is that teaching profession need greater investment in wages, working conditions, and in their practical and professional training, both before they start teaching and at all along their careers. If we focus in this 2 points internationally, I think we would be able to achieve our goal. By the end, I would like to thank the co-leads, stakeholders, partners, teachers, and all organizations that helping us in doing our business.